Monroe Farm Market is an online market, and that's unique in the sense that most of the markets in West Virginia are on site.
The web app is relatively new to the market. This is only the second season. The farmer can use it as well as the customer. If you're out in your field work and you can pull up with your mobile device and say, oh, I've just sold out of watermelons, and you can fix it, and now the watermelons come back on the market because you're there harvesting seed that you need more. We're looking to attract new producers in the coming year, and by using the website, it's a great tool there again to collect these numbers and report to us what the sales are, and it allows us to see where the holes in production are. It also allows us to see what really sold well, what didn't sell so well, so we can attract those producers and kind of help show them what they need, what the market needs for them to grow.
She does. Quite correct.
Like leaving us? Like right now?
Our Williamson Farmers Market's doing well. We're seeing all these customers, but what about the rest of the county? We're considered to be a food desert, so there's one grocery store in the entire county. In 2014, we launched My Mobile Market, which is basically a mobile farmers market. We ended up going to 8 different locations, so we tried to reach each of the little communities in Mingo County. We also actually ended up going to several senior centers as well, because we know that they receive the senior vouchers, but seniors in Gilbert aren't necessarily able to get to Williamson, which is a 45-minute drive.
Thank you.
You don't have to
Just
put it.
and you don't have to peel it.
And although this wasn't our first year of accepting SNAP, we are doing the match this year for the first time.
We're in our 3rd year doing SNAP double coupons. So if a member comes in that participates in the federal food stamp program and spends $25 in the market, we will give them an additional $25. Each year so far, we've doubled just about $2,500 in fresh fruit and vegetable.
We sort of have a policy here that once you enter the market, everybody's equal. It doesn't matter how much money you make, it doesn't matter what you do for a living. Here, everybody's the same. And the SNAP program is a real good way to reach out to people who don't normally come to these kind of things.
I guess one thing that I would like to see, and when I will know that we're making a big difference, is when we start seeing more SNAP customers.
Our Farm Fresh for You voucher program, and what we did was targeted 200 families in Mingo County that were low income, created this voucher where the participant actually comes to the market, has a unique scan code on it. So it has $25 on the card already. They come in, scan the card, and it tracks back to their information. So we know, what they're buying and how much they spent. We can go back and look at how many customers we actually reached, but it was close to 300 this year.
A fertile fields that lie just before me.
At the Alderson Community Market, we have an ongoing Carrot Club. It's an incentive program for kids. Every time they come, they get to stamp a card. When they get 5 carrot stamps, they get a prize. We also have various activities. Sometimes it's more of a craft, sometimes it's more of a physical kind of relay race or something more active. I think there are a few reasons why it's really important to have kids' activities at a market. One is that we just value community here, and kids are an important part of the community. And we also feel like it's important to help promote good nutrition and garden education, and so the market's a great platform to do that.
Morgan County Association for Food and Farms also runs a project called the Community Consignment Booth here at the market.
The consignment booth was born out of a need to get more people involved as producers in the farmers market. And we realized that it's sometimes difficult for somebody that only has a few products to come in and jump through the hoops that have to be jumped through.
Also, it allows smaller scale growers to try to scale up to the size they need, and also get the experience to come in and see how a booth operates and how to properly display a booth.
They learn what people in the county want more than anything. For 25% commission, we sell their items, and we get about, on average, a week, for maybe 5 vendors?
We actually had a participant last year, and then we signed her up to do the WVFMA vendor boot camp, and then came back, and she's been a vendor for us this year, and she's been very successful.
And seeing we've already sold mushrooms, I knew that was going to take long.
The other thing we do is we've been trying for several years to work with the merchants downtown. The merchants were somewhat resentful of us being here, and so if they see people coming to your store or your market or whatever, they think that's taking money out of there. It's an understandable feeling, but it's actually not true. You know, we just gave them a space, the Downtown Merchants Association. Every week a merchant would come up and set up and promote their store. I think what markets could really show is a bunch of businesses that come together and work together. And if they work together well, instead of everybody fighting for their own little corner of the pie, the whole community benefits.
We've created 4 jobs with this market. When a customer spends money at the local farm market or with a local farm, it has a much larger impact. That when you buy at that farm, you may have paid that farmer's electric, you may have bought his kid a pair of shoes, you may have got him a backpack, you may have paid off their dental bill.